Okay, we have to get a new post.
Yeah.
That's how we'll find the most quality images.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can you screen share?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, I guess I could just screen it. So you don't have to click on a link.
Because it'll be obvious. Because then we'll always be able to tell what we're looking at.
Also, I'm slightly worried that the audio... Oh no, the audio wouldn't have been off in the last one. Never mind, I'm kind of stupid. I just realized I turned the audio all the way down, so obviously it's gonna be off. Sigh. I don't like OBS all the time, but that's alright. Anyways, yeah, that's sort by new.
Oh no, I'm scared. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Actually? No. Would you like to read this one, Holden?
Yes. Please let me get consent.
We're not even gonna read them, we're just gonna react to them. You can't read Reddit posts, what was I thinking?
Can you get pregnant?
How do you get
How do you react to this? It's all horrible.
It's a beautiful video.
I disagree. Why is he crying? Why is he crying?
That's a good question. Why is he crying? Jesus Christ.
Is he upset that rape is...
What is the context? What did he have to say? Oh no.
Oh. Oh no, and it's a Five Nights at Freddy thing.
Oh, it makes it even worse.
I hate that this has production quality. Not much, but it still has it.
You have production quality. Get nay-nayed.
Thanks, you do too.
Implying I have any sort of quality.
You do.
Debatable.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
That's very rapey.
Very illegal.
I told you Gacha was bad.
We're going to top. We're going to top.
Go back down.
Oh wait.
We have to look at Roar. It's a YouTube channel. It looks like it was just called Roar.
That's completely fair. But we're gonna bully children anyways. So what is there to say about this that hasn't already been said about everything bad?
I think we really can't say anything yet. Because, again, everything's already been said. Don't be like this, I guess?
Why are little kids so racist?
Because...
And homophobic.
Oh, no!
What other girls love what the boys love.
I didn't mean to go that far out. Other boyfriends versus my boyfriend. Other boyfriend cares about their GF's well-being, respects her privacy, listens to her, doesn't get jealous, loves to spend time with their girlfriend, gives her freedom, doesn't abuse their girlfriend.
Oh no.
My boyfriend stalks me, gets really jealous, likes to rape me, gets really abusive sometimes, ignores me when I'm hurt, doesn't like to spend time with me, doesn't give me any freedom, never listens. Get out of that relationship!
At that point, you shouldn't have that boyfriend.
God, these poor children! And I know it because I've been in that situation, and it's terrible, and it's so hard to get out of, and all of my support goes out to those people. This is terrible.
Okay, Speaking of terrible, Jesus Christ.
No hate, Kay. No, much hate. Let's look at the comments. Illegal stabber.
Dude.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah, obviously these aren't legal.
I like how one is a stabber, one is a shooter, and then one is just a robber.
Yeah, those are very different crimes. Please read all the following. Oh, yay. That's not gonna help, but yay. Oh. The comments.
Oh, that's gamer.
Read them.
Me?
Yes.
If you saw me wearing that, what would you do? Run. I would run and go grab bleach to bleach my eyes out. Get some help.
Also, can we not bully the straights? Like, I'm not straight, but yeah. Okay, so there was oppression, but it doesn't.
Russ? What did you just say, Russ?
Are the straights okay?
But no, like, yeah, straight oppression. That's true. But also, the same reason we shouldn't be racist against white people. We don't want to stoop down to their level. That would make us, just as bad because we know what they've gone through at that point.
Racist.
Yeah, what is up with Gacha kids liking yaoi?
Don't be a piece of garbage. Hey, look, it's us. Oh no.
No, it's not.
Absolutely not.
I don't think this kid knows what rape is.
Absolutely not.
I don't. Sometimes I worry. Oh, no. Nobody deserves to get murdered.
Cops are not executioners. That is not their job.
No, and unless their life is in danger, they should not pull out the gun. They should be trained first with their mind and then with their gun. George Floyd was not a perfect man, but he did not deserve to die.
He should have gone if he did.
Nobody, black, white, straight, gay, any color, any sexuality deserves to die.
Through Christ. People are stupid. This is not what I was expecting from the server. Or the subreddit. This is not what I was expecting in the slightest.
I hate Among Us porn. I just don't like it. It's just not my favorite.
What? Okay.
Subreddit is just making me angry.
This is making me a lot. This is
transgender people exist and should have the same rights as you and me. You know how to get over that military thing where it's like, oh, transgender people can't be in the military because they might rape people or they might get raped or whatever. No. The thing is, there's gonna be sex. There's gonna be sex. There's gonna be rape. You've got a bunch of adults hanging out together. Nighttime is unsupervised for a good part. It's just, you shouldn't sort people by gender. You should sort them by sex. If they have had that surgery, that gender reassignment surgery, the bottom surgery specifically, then they should go along with whoever, if they have a vagina, if even whether it's through surgery or, through birth, they should be sent to the females. If they have a penis, doesn't matter what they identify as, they should be sent to the guys group. And this isn't to misgender people. This is for their safety. and to get over things so that we don't have to keep having this argument.
Exactly.
I'm gay, but I'm in love with a girl. No.
So you're not gay.
That's called being like
You're
bi,
bisexual.
pan.
Exactly.
This is coming from Cookie Uwu. We don't have to respect her opinion.
My sister isn't a real girl, apparently.
Yeah, that's terrible. First of all, don't reenact people's deaths with games. They did that with some poor Japanese girl who was kind of like pressured into killing herself on camera, and it's terrible. She was a very talented girl, and she had her whole life ahead of her, and it's a sad thing. They took that and they made videos of her death, like Gacha videos. They can't do that. It's not okay, especially not with things. In short, no. On to the next post.
Burn it, burn it, burn it.
That's amazing.
We're done.
I'm sorry, but it's amazing that somebody thinks this is gonna work. Female-born, non-binary people like you disgust me. You had been gifted such a beautiful gift, and instead of cherishing it and liking girls so we can rid the world of males, you decide to throw it away and act masculine and say you're not a girl and not be feminine. You're a waste to society, and I hope you realize being non-binary and ace is not what was intended for you, and you are and will be a fertile. What? What does it mean to be a fertile?
Oh, that was a Gachalifecringe thing?
Yeah. First of all, that's not the way to invalidate someone, and I'm not gonna say how you do because I don't think that's something you should do.
You shouldn't be
but like,
invalidating people.
No, you shouldn't be. But also, they did so horribly with this. It's like, non-binary people are pretty cool. Like, identify as what you want to identify as. You're honestly so brave for coming out. It's insane that people have the courage to do that.
I am glad it is so horribly done, because if it was actually like successfully invalidating people, that would be awful.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's at least something you can make fun of.
Oh no, same.
Despite how horrible it is.
And it's like, and also,
it shouldn't be said at all. It shouldn't have to.
I think when they said you will be a fertile, they were talking about how the person was ace, or maybe they're not ace. I don't know. That might just be something where True Girl apparently thinks that being non-binary and being ace are hand in hand. As an ace person, I will always be a fertile. That is true. But no, I won't, because I have health conditions, and I won't be forever. But anyways, it's not okay to invalidate ace people, because again, just like gender identity, sexuality is not a thing you can control. Anyways, tragic event reenacted.
What? Okay.
No, we're skipping that.
Okay.
That's.
We're not. Yeah, no, I don't want to.
I am very sick of adults I'm a kid. I can profit off these kids. Also, obviously, we're not gonna, even if we could, we're not gonna monetize videos that are bullying people.
We're not the big 1-8 yet, so we're not. We're still kids.
Yeah, we're not gonna. And also, like, even if we do get monetized and stuff, let's agree to never monetize videos that are just bullying people, because that's not okay. It's okay to call people out, but like, it's not okay to.
If they have a genuine issue, call them out. Try to help them.
But you also should monetize calling out those genuine issues, because again, they are genuine issues. Those people need to fix it, but you do not need to profit off the issues that they have. I don't know. I guess I understand, like, some people need it to survive. It's just personally not something that I would do, because it's just out of my moral compass. And I understand that people have different morals, which is completely okay, and I understand that. Until it crosses a line. Like that post. Guy on Discord takes my lesbian couple OCs and makes it so his character stops them. Stop being lesbian before I shoot you.
Jesus Christ.
That's not something you can stop, first of all. Second, that's a crime. He would be thrown in jail. And second, of course this is, or third, of course this is someone on Discord. I bet he's an admin. I say that as an admin of like 2 Discords.
This is the
3
energy
Discords.
of those dudes that are like, yo, you just haven't met the right guy yet.
No.
It's got that energy. It has that energy.
He does have that energy. This guy on TikTok. Oh. Well, we can't watch. We're not gonna watch this because it's apparently not cringe. It's wholesome. But also, you aren't supposed to post wholesome things. It's Gachalifecringe. Yeah, Jesus did say love everyone unconditionally. In fact, a thing in the Bible is not to judge. So if you do go by that faith, I personally don't. You can't judge people. And honestly, that's something that I find a lot of Christian people don't do. And that's nothing against Christians. It's really hard not to judge people. In fact, for people like me, it's completely impossible. But you do have to make that conscious effort to see things you think is bad and understand that those people have their reasons for making it. Now, when you scroll up to this, I don't understand how Christians can still be true Christians.
Can we not go back to it? I don't like looking at that.
Okay.
But unsurprisingly, some Christians can, because my grandma and grandpa, like my grandparents, who on my dad's side and on my mom's side, are like, especially on my dad's side though, they go to church every Sunday when they can. They're real left leaning, like they do, and they're very Christian, but they're very accepting,
which is really nice. But yeah, I also have not read the Bible in its full, so everything I say is subject to not being totally and completely true. Like, I don't mean to put everybody who's Christian or something like that into a thing. That's just what I know from things I have researched, and they might be wrong. So, like, they probably are wrong, in fact. Just do what you do, be happy about it, and don't be mean to others for doing what they do.
Don't be a piece of garbage.
No, they don't belong together.
Christ. And YouTube doesn't do a thing about this.
No, they don't. We need to get together and start reporting these things. My sister watches these things, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
My brother watches things. My brother is in 5th grade.
So eating disorders are a really big deal. And there's a mental side to them, you know? You can't just eat. It takes a conscious effort to fix it, you know?
It's not just about, oh, I don't want to eat. It's more of like, I don't know how to explain it.
Feel bad about my body and therefore refuse to eat, or I refuse to keep what I eat down. And it's a serious issue, and people who have it, they need actual help. They don't, it's like telling a depressed person to just be happy, to just think happy. They can't. Like, of course, an anorexic person can eat. You can shove food down their throat. But at the same time, that's not going to fix their problem because they're still going to over-exercise. They're still going to under-eat, and it's a serious issue, and we need more people looking at the issue as a serious thing like it is, you know? We're skipping that.
We're gonna skip that one? You mean you don't want to read the amazing poem?
No, but you can if you'd like. Read it, Holden.
I'm not reading it out loud.
Read it, Holden.
Okay, let me see if I can read this correctly. Your roses are red, the grass is green. Open your legs and you'll feel your I hate this.
Ginger Girl is supposed to be my friend, and I'm the brown hair. What the fuck is this Gacha kid doing? I made you and Red in a cute ship, ooh. Dude, what? First of all, I'm much taller than her. Second of all, she is straight, and I'm an aromantic asexual. Stop trying to make this happen. Oh no, it's real life shipping. This is so bad.
Oh, ew.
Oh, don't ship real people. It makes them uncomfortable, and it's not okay. Oh no, it's stereotypes. Oh, I'm glad that they're actually doing a lot about it. Gay schools are expensive. I don't have the money to get you in a gay school. What is that? Are there gay schools?
100% not. I feel like.
Okay, so there are schools designed for LGBTQ people. That's actually pretty cool because it can seriously cut down on discrimination if done right. But also, I don't think that it's something that should be covered via Gacha Life. I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't. Anyways. I'd appreciate it as a generally good edited gacha. The reason this is going to r/Gachalifecringe is the song WAP, aka Wet Ass Pussy. This is a kid's game, the fuck.
Jesus Christ.
What? Holden, can you read this, please?
I'm not reading that.
Please. Rose, are you still here? Okay, never mind, Holden's doing it.
Also, I'm in heat. Ooh, the clothes off heat my dick. What did I have to read that?
I can't.
What are your thoughts?
Imagine how weird it would be if dicks casually fell off and then regrew as if it were nothing, like lizards do with their limbs. Then life would be terrible a little bit.
Is that not how it works?
Hold it. Are you okay? It's okay to be trans. It's obviously okay to be trans. Why wouldn't it be? It's not okay. In my personal opinion, it's not okay to want to be trans only so that you can date gay guys.
It's fetishization.
Yeah, it's fetishization of sexuality. That's not alright.
And it's not okay.
What? What? The odd satisfaction of seeing a baby die in a gacha video.
It's very satisfying because it's fucking Gacha life.
Stop harassing the moderators. Mods are people too. Oh yeah, that's completely fair. Yeah. If mods are doing good and they aren't just like trash heaps, be nice to them.
Yeah, no, there's tons of servers that I'm on, which is, no, it's not tons, it's 3. And all the servers work hard, all 3 of these servers work hard to make the servers not awful.
Like,
as it is, like.
My boyfriend once said, he memes out of general, and I just had a great laugh at that. But like on bigger servers, I can totally understand why you would want that. You have to have order, otherwise you'll have chaos. Now ours is a private server, so obviously I was laughing at him, but you know.
Again, there's on the server there's that, but there's also you can have fun on that server. Like you can bend the rules a bit, but there's limits. When a mod tells you to stop, you just stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Simple as that.
Like, I'm not gonna go on the Sideshow Discord and then just break all the rules. I know they're trying their best. Also, Sideshow is great. Please watch them. It's a cool science thing. I say little like there aren't like 1,000 sister channels.
Okay, let's keep going. What? Absolutely not.
Can I? Thank you.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
No! When we're monetized, we're not allowed to do things like this. Draw them, draw them, draw them, draw them, draw them, draw them, draw them. Read the blue.
I'm unfollowing you. Even though you're probably 9.
No, I'm 16.
Oh my lord, okay. Is your character Kit, a girl, or a boy?
A boy, duh. Why do you want to know? Are you drawing them? OMG, OMG. Thank you, thank you.
No, and I'm blocking you. Reasonable response.
Okay, that's honestly.
This is the funniest thing. This has been the only thing that's been legitimately funny.
Yeah, this is like this is one thing that gets an upvote.
This is
I said upvote.
one thing. This
Please.
is what we need to see. This is what I wanted to see on this. I didn't want to see any of the other things we've been seeing.
As you can tell, I'm not on Reddit often. I don't know how to upvote posts properly.
What? Do you guys like Mignon Gill?
Yup. More Gacha X Vector more Gacha Vector X grew. Yowie. My account got token down for no reason. I'm so bad. Yeah, I couldn't imagine what the reason is. Maybe it's the Yowie. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm gonna scream!
Probably. That's not okay. I think.
Don't ship people in real life. Don't make gotcha stuff about them. And more importantly, don't show it to them. If that's your guilty pleasure, keep that guilty pleasure to yourself. We keep our guilty pleasures to ourselves. Or do we? Yeah, we do. Because otherwise it's gross. Isn't this something we covered in My Immortal?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the other characters. This is what happened to Willow for a chapter, and then she came back.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Because Tara,
anyways,
I'm guessing, I'm thinking the writer's name is Tara,
yeah,
wanted to be friends with her again.
Yeah. Also, funny story. I actually am sort of studying to be a mortician. Like, I'm not sure if I want to be yet, but I'm getting the stuff down. And if that body has been dead for more than 3 days, it is not looking that pristine. Embalmed or not, it's gonna have stains on it. It's gonna have, it's gonna be more pale. There's gonna be blood pooling around the back. It's not gonna be pretty. Also, did you know that most of necrophilia isn't people, like, only 15% of it is people actually being in love with, or sexually, like, you know, turned on by dead bodies, and more of it is wanting a partner that, what's it called? Goes along with everything, you know, and like doesn't really do much, and you're just in full control. And instead of like causing that terrible stuff, like that, God, it's so bad. Instead of causing terrible pain to the family of that victim, maybe go to your local dungeon. You know?
Your local dungeon?
It's a thing! Dungeons offer, like, necrophile play. It's a real thing. Wow, imagine literally fetishizing the LGBTQ plus community. This totally doesn't offend anyone. Oh, I don't like it when as like a pan-romantic asexual person, I don't like it when people hate on the straights. It's not okay. Doesn't matter if we were oppressed by them, we can't stoop to their level. Accept them and hope that they accept us back. It's the best way to do it.
Garbage person in general.
Yeah, just like it's okay to don't dislike a whole group of people because of one thing about them. That's what they did to us. We hated it. So don't put that stress onto someone else. You can have your opinions about this, but I don't care about them.
There are wrong opinions. There are wrong opinions.
They are not correct. And then, yeah, that's my opinion that your opinions aren't correct, but I will not even look at your opinion, because to me it is wrong. Very wrong. It's not okay to be mean to people just because they were mean to you. And that includes,
exactly.
It's not okay to oppress people just because their ancestors oppressed you. And yeah, I guess it's not all the way to the point where we can say their ancestors yet. And I don't like that. But if we want to grow as a community, if we want to gain more acceptance, then we have to be accepting too. We can't shut out the majority. Because if we shut out the majority, they're not going to give us the rest of the rights that we deserve. It just, I don't know. That's my opinion. Anyways, context. I'm Sophia. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm an Islamic convert that recently came out as bi, and this girl at my school made this. You can't be an LGBTQ Muslim because Islam is homophobic. I'm a bi Muslim.
Jesus Christ.
Can we just let people be what they want to be? Can we, I don't know. You can't just change your religion. Religions, some of them have been there for like millennia. And I guess changing them would be like changing the word of God or whatever. So you can't. Yes, but can we generally agree that it's okay to disobey your God if it means you're being more accepting of other people?
Yeah, because it's not like
your God wouldn't want you to be a dick.
Like, I think all religions have changed.
Oh no, they've all changed over time. Like even the Bible, there were a ton of little parts of it that weren't included in like the actual books. It's like, I don't know. Look, if you can change religion, which you can because people do it, change it in a good way. Change it to be more accepting. Because the more accepting you are, the more people are going to be able to join their religion. The more people you will save, you know? I say this as a non-religious person. I don't hate on religions. Honestly, do whatever you'd like. None of us know what's going on after death. So, would you like to read the white ones, and I'll read the gray?
I guess. Not particularly, but I will. You're hot AF, fire. I like you, kissing emoji.
Is this a 9-year-old talking?
Gachalifecringe, heart, ship, heart. We could make a suck a cute ship.
Bro, why did you assume that I'm a guy? Also, kid, go mind your own business.
You're mommy. You're my mommy then. Ooh ooh.
Ooh, it's just as cringe as you.
Do you want RP together? Oh, no.
Wait a sec, just let me block you.
Don't you dare angry emoji, angry emoji, angry emoji. Well,
Time to have a rap battle.
This is obvious spelling mistake, and I don't even want to read it because...
No, it's not okay.
It is.
No.
I have become desensitized to it, that I'm not even surprised anymore.
No, Gacha Life is kinda extremely toxic. I understand, like every community, there's a good side and there's a bad side, and you can't judge the entire community based off one side of it. But I am glad that Gacha Life is taking those measures to decrease the toxic side of the community. Huh. I dislike that people like this have these opinions. No! Incest?
Yeah, Savantix makes good videos.
Yeah, I mean, we'll totally have to watch that. We can probably stream it after this, but, yeah. Did they steal the OCs? Or, like, I'm not sure how much, selection Gacha Life has, so they might, depending on how much it is, they might just have made similar OCs and not even known about who you were. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. Then they're not even OCs. They're not even OCs. Oh, I hate people who think that real life people can be their OCs. I have no words.
My words are humanity was a mistake.
Same. Like, I would be uncomfortable even if my significant other had a body pillow with me on it. And I'm sure just about anybody, unless
That's
like,
creepy.
there are obviously people who probably have a kink for that or something. There are kinks for everything. Honestly, love what you want to love as long as it's not hurting anyone. You know?
As long as it
And that doesn't
what you
mean
want to love, as long as it is not illegal.
yeah, and I don't mean like if it's hurting someone as in somebody who just doesn't understand and somebody who just is against it for reasons because it's not what they like or because they just don't,
Hurting as
you know?
in like physically affecting their life negatively.
Yeah, or like causing emotional pain and like not because oh, I don't like that, but because you did something wrong to them. Cuz huh.
That one's actually kind of funny.
I'm not sure what Membekel Bahen
It's not
Bakuri means.
English, obviously.
Yeah.
How did COVID-19 come out? What? Oh.
Did Brazil do a
no.
news report
I said
on
the C
Gacha
word.
Life? Or
I said the C word.
that's okay,
In
it
my
isn't
video.
monetized.
It's never gonna be found. Oh no. Just scroll down right now. I don't want to see it.
That's not okay. At
That makes me
all.
feel bad for the kid because you know there's gonna be someone who's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna
Oh,
dox them.
the poor kid. And there's even worse than doxing. This kid could be dealing with a predator, a stalker. All those things are terrible for your mental health. And like, those are things I've been through. It's not good. And I'm not even sure if this kid understood the consequences of it. And I really hope that their parents found out and they didn't have to suffer the consequences of it. I hope that somebody found out and they removed it and taught them not to do it because maybe that kid wasn't taught how to properly protect themselves online, you know? And this is why we need classes for this. No!
What?
The Nazis and the Soviets hated each other. Nazis were very against communism. And Soviets were against non-communism. This was a whole thing in my textbook. They were at war against each other. They only had that pact so they could get Poland.
Was because they both knew something was going to happen. They didn't know when it was going to happen. They knew something was going to happen.
Like, everybody basically knew something was going to happen as soon as they started going on and, like, murdering Europe.
The only reason not the only reason. Another reason is because they just wanted to make invading Poland easier.
Yeah, and so they had the pact, but the USSR, they still joined the Allies. Well, Nazi Germany was still in the Axis powers, so they fought against each other. And like, really, the only reason Germany wanted that allyship with the USSR was so that they could be like, hey, I'm going to go invade this side of Europe while not having to worry about you guys on the other side, It's not an adorable couple. They hated each other, and I honestly don't think it's okay to be in a relationship where you both hate each other, because it's extremely hurtful on both sides. It's bad for you to even be in a relationship where where you don't, really love each other, or one person is in love and the other person isn't as in love. That's bad for your mental health, let alone a relationship where you hate each other.
Exactly. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I hope this girl eventually gets put in jail, because honestly, I don't even have like, oh, they're a kid. Because, yeah, they're a kid, but you get taught from an early age that these things are wrong. If you're old enough to spell, then you are old enough to understand that this isn't okay. And so I surely hope that that doesn't carry on to her adult life. And obviously, I don't hope that she does something to get herself put in jail. That would be terrible. But I do hope that if she does something like this, she suffers consequences.
I hope she realizes her mistake.
Yeah, and I hope so too. And I hope that that girl and her brother eventually get the apology they deserve. The color isn't what a lesbian would wear, but it's the color of a straight girl.
Jesus Christ.
Stop saying these are... Oh no, did they make a kid who cuts? As somebody who is currently scratching the scars on my arm, don't cut. It's bad for you. It's bad for your mental health, especially if you've been clean for a while and you go back to it. It's gonna feel good in the time, but then right after, you're just gonna be disappointed in yourself, and it's a spiral. It's a terrible spiral. You need to talk to your friends. You need to reach out to a hotline when you feel that way. You anonymously reported gacha.life_sex for nudity and sexual activity. I'm so glad that they got their account removed. Again, as I said earlier, don't hate on somebody because of things that their race, their sexuality did in the past. Don't hate on somebody because they are a part of a group. Get to know the person individually. Decide from there. This isn't okay. No!
Being abused is not a quirk. It is not.
No, it's not a quirk.
Something you should want.
No, it's okay to have like I guess it's okay. It's okay to be a masochist. It's okay to have a partner who is a sadist, as long as you both mutually understand that it is a thing you both want. Abuse makes it seem like you don't want it, the other person is doing it out of anger. Abuse isn't okay. Masochism and sadism, that's okay as long as you guys aren't murdering each other. As long as it doesn't get into the territory where it's illegal. As long as there's a mutual understanding that as long as it's not abuse, it's okay. Basically, just don't. I thought that was her eye for a second. I was really worried. Would you read the Jennifer part if I read the Jenny part?
Absolutely not.
Would you read the Jenny part if I read the Jennifer part?
I don't want to read anything of this. I don't like that.
Nah, read the Jenny part. Do it.
Who are you?
I'm you, but more of a slut, younger, a porn star, and can suck twice a dick a week than you. And mostly, I am more detailed than you.
2 times 0 is still 0. What is she going on about?
You know, ugly baby, I'm only... They kicked the baby!
Me and see child.
Yeah, Karen or not, it's illegal, and whether you disagree with someone's opinions or not, whether they are being openly a public nuisance, whether they are abusing employees or not, you should never throw hands. And honestly, I don't think that you should try to...
Or just call the police.
Yeah, you should call the police. You should get the authorities involved if it's bad enough. I don't think you should insult them, because that can be used against you. Like, obviously, it's not something where I'm going to be like, oh, hey, that's bad, you're a bad person. Because there's reason for it. It's not like they're just doing it for no reason. There is technically, like, oh, you're defending someone. But you don't need to offend somebody by pointing out the person who is doing the you don't need to defend somebody by pointing out the offense's flaws, or by punishing the offense. The best way to defend somebody is to do it legally and get the authorities involved so that they can get the punishment they deserve without you also getting the punishment that you now deserve as well. Ah.
That's not how it works.
That's called being a femboy. It's okay to be a femboy. It's not okay to fetishize femboys, but it's perfectly okay to identify as one. It is not okay to call a transgender woman a boy with long hair.
Exactly.
I'm really scared of what you're seeing on that fucking Reddit.
Oh, you should be. We've seen some things.
I can understand why this would be tragic event reenactment. Cause like, yeah, cheating sucks. I've been cheated on. It's bad. Very bad. I absolutely hate it. I can't think of it, for a long time, I couldn't think of it without tearing up. But also, that's kind of funny.
I cheated on Nugget. Not the chicken nugget.
Wait, did they cheat on Nugget, a person? Cause that's bad. Or did they cheat on a chicken nugget? Cause it's kind of funny.
They cheated on a chicken nugget. That's what the title says.
For context, one kid at the Discord decided to ship me with my friend. I'm purple and he's green. I keep saying that I'm not comfortable with this, and she keeps saying "ma ship" and sends me this.
That's fucked up.
At that point,
as
if
said
there's
earlier,
moderators on the server, you send this to the moderators and tell them to.
As said earlier, even if you think two people would make a good relationship, you can. I guess if you're close in that way, it's not the worst for you to express it to them, but don't ship them after it's been said, hey, this makes me uncomfortable. Hey, I don't like this. We're not into each other that way. Especially if it's like, hey, I'm straight, or hey, I'm lesbian, and he's gay, or he's straight. You know, it's not okay. It's not okay.
campus.
The fuck was that?
Go back up. I guess that's why his arms are so muscly. I guess that's why his arms are so muscly.
People who have a problem with incest leave Gacha?
Do you have brain damage?
I don't think an asexual would be a pervert. Also, what is this?
I want to. The fact that was. I like to think that had.
Yeah, an asexual probably wouldn't be a player because, again, I guess like, asexual people, they're obviously still like, hey, sex, it obviously feels good. That's what it's made to be. But being asexual means that you don't really get horny that often or ever. And you're not. Most asexuals that I've met, they don't go seeking sex or anything like that. That's kind of their whole shtick.
I like the Discord. Can we go back? I need a picture of just the message. I need to screenshot it. Go.
We need to make that a sticker.
Oh, we do. See, this is why I don't have Discord push notifications on.
I have them on.
Especially because I'll be showing some of my parents something, and then Mason on the Brain Dark server will send something stupid.
I'm very glad that they did this.
Me too. You're simple and she is simple. Get nade. Okay. Calling someone.
It's not okay to bend someone's gender without their permission. I personally don't understand gender bend stuff unless it's like a prompt. I understand that some people probably have like, oh, a kink for that, and love what you want to love.
They do.
Be interested in what you want to be interested in. I'm not here to hate on you because I understand that's not exactly something you can change. A lot of kinks are things you're born with or things that you can't really. Fix, though you shouldn't fix a kink. It's not a problem. Don't think of it as a problem. But also don't do it to people who don't want it to be It's like, don't tie up somebody who doesn't want to be tied up. Don't gender bend someone who doesn't want to be gender bent. I stopped a woman from being kidnapped and murdered today. Really? How? Self-control. Oh, God. It's one of those 4-panel comics. Is there anything to be said about this that hasn't been said about the greatest literary masterpiece? It has its flaws. It's just
had a nightmare, and I come back to what I'm guessing. What seems like SAO? What is that?
Oh, it isn't. I don't think it seems like SAO. I also haven't seen SAO in like a while. I don't know, maybe. A real woman knows her place, cooks and cleans, listens to men, follows every order, long hair, stays virgin till marriage. We'll have children. Christian. I'm gonna tell you.
What if you just don't?
I know my place and it's top of the food chain. If anybody talks down to me, I'm going to be sad. I like to cook and clean. I like to cook a lot. But I only cook for other people. I don't eat. That's not an eating disorder thing. I just don't get hungry often. Listens to men. It depends on the man.
I mean, yeah, I guess it depends. Like,
now, I'm obviously gonna listen to my boyfriend if he's stating his boundaries, or if he's telling me that he loves me. I love listening to that. It's my favorite thing. or I'm gonna listen to my dad most of the time. Some kid at school tells me I'm dumb, not gonna listen to them. I follow no orders. I'm really bad at remembering what they are.
Long hair is inconvenient.
It is, but I love it. It like goes down to like almost my waist right now. It's pretty cool. Stage version until merits. I'm gonna tell you what. I forgot about that rule.
My hair short because I despise long hair.
That rule is the reason I can't be a real woman. We'll have children. Maybe? I don't know. It's gonna be in vitro because I gotta get my ovaries taken out. We're Christian? Sorry, mates, I'm not a real woman. I guess you'll have to get a real woman to come on and do the video with you.
I mean, why would you? Children are annoying, honestly.
Oh my god, I love children. Tiny little children.
I despise them.
I wanna
couldn't be a teacher
love them.
because I am not patient enough.
Dude, I love kids. They're terrible and I love them.
I am too impatient. I am too much of an asshole.
Same.
Other girls, loves food, no makeup, gamer girl, anime and K-pop, books. Me, spaghetti with sugar, likes hentai, weird kid, screeches USSR anthem, calls you a fag for no reason. First of all,
Christ.
That's not an okay word. You should never use it against somebody, especially somebody who the word would traditionally be used towards. It's not okay.
Wait, what word?
It's bad.
What word?
Yeah.
It's the slur for gay people. I'm not saying it again. Spaghetti with sugar sounds horrible, but I'm also a very picky person. Hentai. Can't say I'm into it.
Ew.
I'm asexual.
Ew.
Weird kid. Most people are. Screeches USSR anthem. You sound like my cousin. Loves, and then the other girls. Loves food, no makeup, gamer girl, anime and K-pop, books. Anime's pretty great. It's depending on the anime. Okay, I'm not gonna watch. Yeah. I'm just not gonna love any show because it's anime. But like, I'll tell you, I can get into some Dragon Riders, some Attack on Titan. I am
Books are
bad.
also great. I like me some books.
Oh God, I read books all the time. I am trying to read Pride and Prejudice, but I keep getting taken away from it. I don't like K-pop. Sorry, I don't like much pop at all, so I'm not gonna like.
I don't care enough to listen to it, so I don't have an opinion.
No, you know what though? I do love the Sublime and like ska stuff, and I do like metal, and I do like rock. Yeah, that includes like soft rock, classic rock, you know. No makeup. I don't wear makeup because I don't know how to put it on. That's the only reason. I wish I could wear makeup because honestly, I'm kind of not doing so good in the face, but like, I can't put it on. I'm just really bad at it. And then loves food. Food's.
To help you?
I'm gonna ask my mom to put makeup on me.
Because that's what girls do, I think. I don't know.
What if the dad wants to do it?
Then the dad can do it.
I know my sister knows a good bit about makeup. I used to watch like beauty channels, but like that didn't teach me anything. I'm too incompetent.
Okay, so my hobby is modeling. I build models. Like.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch these, and I'm awful at modeling. So these, like, it's them to like. Oh, Christ,
Are you awful at walking down a runway or at like making stuff?
Making stuff.
Okay, I thought so, but I wanted to be sure.
Yes.
No, modeling's cool. I don't really do it often, but I like sculpt things with clay, and that's fun. My main hobbies are like cooking, baking, confectioning, all the
baking is fun.
All the stuff where I get to burn myself constantly and scar up my poor hands.
I have stabbed myself with an X-Acto knife so many times on accident.
Oh, honestly, same. There's no help for me. It's my hands are made of cuts. Tiny cuts.
I'm surprised I have not dropped the X-Acto knife into my leg.
Honestly, with how terrible I am at not getting hurt while cooking, one day the roof is just gonna fall on me and I'm gonna die. Cause something bad always happens. I was trying to make latkes, which are like potato pancakes. There's potatoes, onions, panko breadcrumbs, eggs, blah blah blah. You know the drill. It's pretty cool. I like them. You salt them. You deep fry them. You salt them. They're great. I was grating potatoes, and like I got my thumb real bad, and it hurt. It hurt pretty bad. But I had to keep grating because all the wetness of like the veggies, or the potatoes and the onions, they wouldn't let the band-aid stay on my thumb, so I just had to take it off and keep grating because I was already like most of the way through. Let's not cover that. Gacha editors claiming their edits as art, actual artists. Like, I feel like Gacha editors who branch out could become great artists.
Yeah. They decide to branch out, they decide to take criticism on their art, they could get good very easily.
Oh no, totally. Like, I started out tracing other people's art to learn.
It's about the mentality.
Yeah. And honestly, tracing is not okay if you're claiming the art is your own. That's where I went wrong. Tracing is okay if you are using it to understand anatomy, poses, things like that. That's when it's okay. Don't ever post traced art as your own. Don't ever post heavily referenced art and say, this is my art and it's completely mine. It's okay to use references and say it's your art because it is your art. And don't forget that. References are good. Tracing and heavily referencing is not.
Does not make it your art.
Yeah, make sure, just, if it's your art if you drew it yourself and you didn't just redraw somebody else's thing. I'm not even sure what to say about this, because one part of me wants to say, if you're going to live off of lights, then you're not going to kill yourself, ever. Because, or at least not right now, because, you know, if likes, something so unimportant as that, keeps you alive. But also, for some people, it is the attention that keeps them going. Some people thrive off of attention. Some people only stay because they have the feeling that somebody cares. And once they lose that care, they are gone. And that's a very serious issue, so I can't really say much on it. But considering they are a child, I don't think that they actually meant it. And I don't think that this is okay. Actually, I don't think threatening suicide is okay in general. If you're telling somebody that you feel that way, it's okay. But if you're just like, hey, it's gonna be your fault, it's not okay. It's not okay. That seriously hurts people. And not just the person threatening it.
Okay, let's not
skip
cover
that.
that one. Not cover that one. Nope. Nope.
Okay, so jealousy is a serious issue, and I feel like a lot of people are taught that jealousy is not something that you should feel, and it's not okay. Jealousy is a normal emotion, and it is okay.
It is, yeah, no, it is normal to feel jealous.
It's a human thing. It's not okay to take that jealousy out on other people. It is okay to vent about that jealousy. It is okay to vent about whatever. Never let anybody tell you that your feelings are invalid. They are not. It doesn't matter if you think they're stupid or if they think they're stupid. If it's a boundary, if it makes you feel bad, it is important. Don't kill people because you are jealous. Don't kill people because you feel bad. It is okay to vent, but it is not okay to take it out on people like that.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
I feel like recording is. Has this been our longest recording session yet?
No, it's only an hour 4 minutes. We've done a lot longer.
We have.
Also, my audio has been turned up way too high this entire time.
That is gamer.
No, it's not gamer at all. Yeah, because I usually have you guys at 12 dB. So that should be fixed. Yeah, whenever I, like, next time I should just, like, mute you guys or deafen myself when I do this, because I don't feel like continuously messing with that, you know? And every time I turn it all the way down, I have to readjust everything, and then we get videos that are poorly mixed.
Okay. Now, if we didn't have to pay for this, I would suggest we read Onision's books so we could make fun of it. But we'd have to pay, and that would mean supporting him at all, which is definitely
Pirating.
enough. Can you?
We could
pirate us the Russ, pirate us the Onision book copies.
Or we could make sure they're like obviously make sure they would be online copies. But I feel like before we do that, we should look around and see if we can find links to them, because some people do post links to the typed out story and such, which is a lot better option, because even though we don't want to support him, we also don't want to be the bad guys.
That's true.
I want to be the bad guy.
As long as we don't have to pay him, I'm fine.
This is another thing about how it's not okay to be straight. That's not true. Straight people out there, we love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Love who you want to love. That's not just for LGBTQ people. You also have the right to be interested in whoever you're interested in, without people being mad at you for it.
Christian people think differently most of the time.
Yeah. That's not okay. Why did Looney add a 13 plus Gacha tuber to the Gacha Club presets? Looney is literally promoting gay AI to thousands of young children. That's not okay.
I'm gonna go on Gachalifecringe.
Ha 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 ha.
What was that?
People who have maid kinks or maid fetish, you know what? Enjoy yourself. I'm not
into it. Bottles of drugs a day. What the fuck? There is so much wrong with that.
I would like to not see it. Which is why I like that the internet has communities, so that you can see what you want to see and try to filter out the things that you are less interested in or that make you uncomfortable. That's one great thing about communities. I'm accepting of everybody, but some things do make me uncomfortable, you know? Like, I don't mind them doing it, because if it makes them happy and it's not hurting anyone, like, obviously, everybody's gonna be made uncomfortable by something. So, like, if you just make someone uncomfortable because they're not into it, let's think, actually, does that count as hurting someone? Or would it have to be legitimately going out of your way to, like, attack someone? Because, like, people are made uncomfortable by, African American people, and that doesn't mean being African American isn't okay. So,
look at my African American friend over there.
I think making somebody uncomfortable doesn't count as hurting them unless you're trying to make them uncomfortable.
I think it depends on what it is. It depends.
How so?
I feel like there's a limit to it. Like, if it's purely accidental, like,
you have a fetish that makes somebody else uncomfortable, something like that, you know? Like, as long as you're not shoving it in their face, I don't think it counts as hurting people with it.
Yeah.
On another note, selling people, not okay. Not much more to be said. People aren't property. They are human beings. Even if they don't identify as one, I understand there are people who don't. Either way, they're not property. They are conscious beings. it is slightly more okay if both of you are into something like that and it's a thing where, like, you both understand. On another note, millions can't go up that high. And if it's not something mutually understood, then this is a crime.
Gay people are you, lesbian is you, bisexual is you. See?
But
Every
pan
single
isn't.
fucking
Woo!
person.
But no, seriously. What the fuck? Don't discriminate. Don't hate. Even you're just a bad person. I've gone over this so many times.
Okay, I think depending on how old these people are, depending on how old they are, it's not always them.
No, people are a product of both nature and nurture.
How their parents raised them, how they were.
But at some point, they do have to be held accountable for their actions, and this
exactly, yeah, no.
This point
There's a
also
line.
means when they're starting to air those hurtful opinions like this, that people, because, like, political opinions are something people can control. It's okay. It's like, let's say I support Trump.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't want to hang out with you, honestly.
If I say, "Woo, people who support Joe Biden are ew," that's kind of immature of me, but it doesn't cross a line as much as saying something that's not something you can control, like being gay or bisexual or pan or LGBTQ, lesbian, whatever you want. That's crossing way more of a line, and that's not an opinion and obviously there's freedom of speech, but I feel like that's an opinion that you should be held against because it's directly
you shouldn't.
hurting
It
someone.
shouldn't be illegal to say, but it should also. But you should be held accountable. You should suffer consequences from saying it.
Yeah, because that's just being mean to an entire demographic for no reason.
For
No
something
reason at
they
all.
can't change.
Yeah. It's like, unless the demographic is categorized unless the demographic is only a demographic because of a universally recognized bad trait that all people share, like pedophiles or murderers, then you shouldn't be able to just hate on an entire demographic unless you somehow know everybody and have gotten to know everybody in that demographic and can agree that everyone in it is bad. And even then, you're only allowed to hold that opinion until somebody new joins it or until somebody changes, It's just no. Don't be racist to people who shouldn't share your opinion. Rape is perfectly fine. It's cute too. No, it isn't. It hurts people. Who I want because I like cute couples.
Wait, did I read that right? Rape is cute?
Yep.
What the fuck? That is not fucking cute.
Not okay to ship minors. Not okay to ship real people. That's all I have to say about it. That person needs help.
Why does Gacha exist?
And the thing is, it's not too bad a thing. It's nice that kids have an easy way to express their creativity. It's bad when it
Creativity is
becomes
mostly
like
being
this.
racist and homophobic.
It's bad when it gets to the point where hurtful and harmful opinions are being shared, homophobia, sexism, racism, transphobia, stuff like that. It's not okay to share things like that. If you have those opinions, keep them to yourself, and I seriously hope that one day you are able to accept people for who they are and not who you wish they were. But that is a you problem. And you shouldn't air it with people who do not have that problem. we should not be distributing pornography to minors, which is exactly what we're doing when YouTube is allowing these things to be posted. When stuff like this,
Mama Mac is...
it's just basically Gachalifecringe should not be banned. I'm sure there are a ton of amazing creations by kids, and they're super proud of them, and that's lovely. I'm so glad they have a place like that where they can show these things to people. I wish that there were better precautions taken to keep more adult opinions and more adult things out of this nice thing that kids can do. Well, I'm glad they're coming out. Oh!
Oh.
Ignore.
I would definitely ignore that.
Something is not right. I become a Neko Jedi. General Kenobi, any ideas on how Skywalker become at this? Anakin is transgender Neko? Don't fetishize transgender people. Be into Nekos if you want, I guess. I'm not into it. That's a me thing. But just don't fetishize trans people. How about we just don't fetishize demographics? Like, I guess I can't stop you, and nobody can stop you from finding things hot. But we don't need to make those people feel uncomfortable by airing it out on internet, on the internet. There's nothing I can say about that. Hurt me, you are going to need a bandage. Hurt my friends, you're going to need an ambulance. Hurt my family, and I'm going to need a shovel. Yeah, that's just kind of edgy. It's like, don't kill people. But I understand being angry because, like, somebody says something mean to my boyfriend, and I am immediately getting really defensive, Incest is illegal. In most places.
OMG, I love how everyone is related to each other some way or another. It makes the video so unique. Okay, why am I shipping kids with their dad?
When it comes to incest, it's not okay. At a certain point, almost all of us are kind of related down the road, and I don't mean to make that argument as, like, defending it. So, like, at some point, when you're, like, 100th cousins, it becomes to the point where you can't really say, hey, there's something seriously wrong with that. When it is their dad, when it is their brother, when it is their sister, when it is their first cousin, second cousin, third cousin. I guess the third cousin is more okay, but I still don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's still gross. It's not as gross, but still gross.
Yeah. Incest bad? Hot take?
Wow. What a brave soul.
Fetishizing gays is a style?
I love how your channel is just fetishizing gay people, disappointing your a preset. It's not really fetishizing, it might just be her style. My friend always makes bottoms cute and weak femboys. Why? Because it's her style. Also, subscribers like videos like these. Who are you to judge? Not to be rude, but you really have to learn more on this. Fetishizing gays as a style? No thanks, sis. Can't stop you from liking things. I understand that. There is no reason that people with certain interests shouldn't be accommodated. But when it gets to the point where you're fetishizing an entire demographic, it becomes a lot less okay. And I guess this entire argument is a gray area, because there are people who are into femboys. And it's okay to be into what you want to be into, but again, I don't think you should be... There is a point where this argument falls apart completely because of how gray of an area it is. Don't fetishize people. That's all I can say. And there are arguments against it, because there are bound to be arguments against it. I can think of some myself. Like, I have said, like, who you wanna like. So, like femboys, you know? Like gays. I guess there's really no reason besides that it makes people uncomfortable, which is also something I said can't always be counted as someone hurting someone. At this point, you know what? I think it is counted as someone hurting someone, because you are sexualizing a demographic, which includes minors, which includes people who are uncomfortable with this. I don't think it should be considered a style at the very least. But anyways,
I think going to school and then you just see that hallway, you know.
That would be cursed.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's called being into anime, people, which is okay. It's okay to have kinks. It's not okay to bring. That's what I was looking for. It's not okay to bring those kinks into the real world all the time. That's what's not okay. It's not okay to make people uncomfortable with it. If people are comfortable of making and sharing porn of it, that's alright. But that should again be kept to things like porn sites. Because you don't want people who aren't looking for that to get it. It can make them uncomfortable. It's okay to like things. It's okay to try to accommodate people who like things. It's not okay to air that on public places. Unless they're specifically meant for those kinds of things. Because that's going to make people uncomfortable. There's my actual argument. No, not I'm asexual. I'm not like other girls. Other girls are real boys. Me, anime boys, FNAF characters. FNAF characters what? That was a really bad joke. Anyways, not like other girls' stuff is generally bad. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we all agree that this next one is the last one we do before I have a mental breakdown?
Yeah.
I like the top bunk.
How are you gonna ask other people whether or not you're a top or a bottom? That isn't really something people can.
I guess there's like
guess.
top energy, bottom energy, but like you shouldn't ask the public that.
Yeah, you
Hey
ask.
mom, am I a top or bottom?
It's Muhammad Lai fuck, I can't say his name.
But yeah, okay, so
this is getting
that's
worse
the end of that absolutely horrible video. I'm gonna deafen myself for a bit, and then yeah.
Just gotta gain back some.
I think we can all agree that people suck. My opinions are obviously always right, and you could have no other opinion, and that's a joke. Feel free to have your own. Mute myself for this. Thanks for watching. Please don't leave your opinions. Like, I'm not gonna stop you from leaving your opinions in the comments, but like, don't do it trying to start an argument. Cause arguments aren't fun, man. It's okay to have different opinions, but let's settle it like adults. Even if you're not adults. It's great to be responsible and mature with your opinions, and it'll get you really far in the world. But yeah. Have a lovely day.